any education or anything we do moving forward that's educational or anything like that's going to happen through the nonprofit. You know, we never make any money. Do we ever make any money doing education? One of the things, the huge running like goals for the nonprofit in my head is to go buy some cop cars. And it's a funny idea, is it not?
No, I think it'd be awesome. Like, they need that.
They
I mean,
definitely
it's
need it.
funny because we have to do that. Like,
Yes.
it's something you don't think about.
Right.
Like, you're like, man, that's funny that I even have to think about that. But the fact is, the need is there. That community doesn't have the ability to get that.
Right. Well, and it's funny for me because it's just funny. Like, I'd be driving up in a cop car, you know what I mean? Light, siren, the whole deal. I mean, it's a funny thing that I think about, but I do know that community does need that because they don't have the resources to get it, which would help them across the board, which would make the community safer, everything else. You know, parks, they're always like, Emory School right now is trying to raise money and has been for like 4 or 5 years to build a playground. You know, it's like, it sucks that we pay so much in property taxes and then they've got to fundraise to build a playground.
What's one of those cost?
I don't know, but whatever it costs.
It can't be more than $100,000. That's my point. Like, I mean, that's with all the rubber and making sure that the kids fall off from 20 foot, they don't die. Like,
but it would be cool to just be able to go do that for a school. You know, when it comes around the holidays, people need help with rent. People lose their job, have layoff. It would be cool to be able to stroke a check for a year's worth of rent for a family that you know needs it because they lost a husband or lost a father or lost a significant provider. What else?
Or one of the gentlemen that works for us that had an accident and he's in a hospital still with mobility issues, but just be able to pay his rent, make sure he doesn't lose his truck while he's in the hospital.
That's right. And so those sorts of things are you know, core mission. Now, you know, being able to do that and then at the same time not tax ourselves, bookkeeping wise, not tax ourselves from the standpoint of whatever. So like any education or anything we do moving forward that's educational or anything like that's going to happen through the nonprofit, you know, we never make any money. Do we ever make any money doing education? Mm-hmm. It's a sunk cost every single time. Every single time we do it, don't make money. So we may as well not make money in the nonprofit. We'll donate our time. We'll donate our energy. We'll get Ryan to help us out with these events. It'll be a fun event, and we will be helping families at scale. Hopefully, you know, in the first year, I don't have really ambitious goals for, you know, fundraising and stuff like that. But once we're 3 years into this thing, we will be raffling off houses. We will be doing a lot more things that we can legally do to raise a ton of money to where, you know, and then the disaster relief is really what I want to do.
I think that's exciting because it's fun work that it's like, you know, it's hard to measure the return on the value that brings, but it is necessary.
Well, you go in there, we all load up our dump trailers. We go in there, we cut the trees up. I get some exercise in. We get to meet the families, get to meet the local people. I mean, you can make $1 million if you want to make $1 million. Nothing will feel more gratifying than giving a family a home after they lose it in a disaster like that. If you enjoyed this video, please, for the love of God, let us know in the comment section. Also, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you know every time a new one drops.